Listen to reason. The mental powers of this presentation are the mental powers of absolute nature called Noopooh, pronounced Noopooh. This correct information prepares the reader to understand the books entitled Introduction to the Nature of Nature, also written by Afro Unu, the philosopher and messenger of the original creator of the universes known as Noopooh. Noopooh indeed is sound right reason, pure intelligence, and resurrectionist of the mental dead. The mental dead are all persons who do not really know enough ethereal knowledge about positive nature to keep themselves mentally alive enough by reason to practice the laws of nature and adhere to the nature knowledge given in nature science, as this mental liberation news demonstrates. Sound right reason also is called nine reason, and nine reason is Noopooh, the sunlight of mentality in the positive. The number 9 represents the positive in the universe existence, and the number 6 is the opposite. Let it be remembered always and let it be known. Listen to reason. The existence of eternal nature is divided into time periods called cycles by universe scientists. These cycles of absolute nature are networks of natural laws and energies which cause all matter of nature to change for better or worse in a circular manner, completing phases of circular changes as time progresses, and those completed phases are known as cycles of nature. To put it another way, the cycles of nature are similar to the time numbers on the face of a clock, and the laws and energies of nature are the hands of the clock that turn and complete the cycles, and are thereby parts of the cycle network. Let it be remembered well. Listen to reason. Form 1 and Form 2 in this paragraph show circles divided into 4 equal quarters by perpendicular and horizontal lines. Like planet Earth has 4 seasons and cycles, all existence called infinite eternal nature does likewise have 4 major seasons and cycles. But whereas Mother Earth's seasons and cycles are measured in days, months, and years, absolute nature's seasons and cycles are measured in thousands, millions, and billions of years, when almighty nature is considered as a whole. The 2 circles in this paragraph are the same, and they show the sequence numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, which are the order in which the 4 equal quarters exist 1 degree at a time. This circle is called the circle of existence or the existence circle because it represents all of nature, all existence 1 degree at a time. Let it be remembered. Listen to reason. Form 1 in the preceding paragraph shows the 4 major seasons of almighty nature, which are similar indeed to those of the short-term zodiac found in the American English Dictionary. But this circle is a 720-degree circle symbolizing all existence, all of nature, and turning counterclockwise, opposite the hands of a clock, and existing 1 degree at a time. The spring season and first quarter of this circle are the revolution cycle. The summer season and second quarter are the origination cycle. The autumn, fall season, and third quarter are the derigination cycle, and the winter season and also fourth quarter are the evolution cycle. Moreover, the Form 1 circle shows very clearly that the epoch period known as evolution by scientists is the only 1/4, 1/4 of the whole time circle. And knowing this is important because we never hear anything about the other 3/4 of time and activities of the existence circle. Let it be remembered always and let it be known. Listen to reason. The point is this. What this writer is attempting to establish in the foreword of this composition is thus: where all persons, places, and things are existing on the circle of existence right now, and the time it is for what activities, mentally, spiritually, and physically. For instance, the origination, decline, of the third quarter of the existence circle is the mental, spiritual, and physical processes of gradually undoing what origination, rise, of the second quarter did. And revolution, reverse of evolution, of the first quarter is the mental, spiritual, and physical process of slowly undoing what evolution, evolution did. And the present time is the beginning of the revolution quarter and cycle. Note that point 3 of the circles in paragraph 3 of this topic is at the rock bottom of the circles and at the foot of the vertical lines. Point 3 south on the circle of existence is where every person, place, and thing exists right now at the time of this writing and moving counterclockwise in circular changes. The immediate time left of the vertical line at the bottom of the circle and represented by a dot, see from 2 paragraph 3, is the moon cycle slated to last 6,000 years according to universe annals and science. On the long-term zodiac, bottom half of the circle, in form 4, which is in paragraph 8 of this topic, the Virgo cycle of absolute nature is the last 3 million years of the evolution cycle, and the moon cycle is the last 6,000 years of the Virgo cycle and evolution cycle. Let it be remembered always and let it be known. Listen to reason. Also, according to universe and nature science, the Libra cycle of the long-term zodiac of nature is indeed the first 3 million years of the revolution cycle, and the sun cycle, see form 2 in paragraph 3 of this topic, represented by a dot on the right side of the vertical line at bottom of the circle, is the first 6,000 years of the Libra and revolution cycles. The sun and moon of our solar system surely are natural opposites in absolute nature in this part of our universe, because the sun represents life and the living, and the moon represents death and the dead, mentally, spiritually, and physically. The main points this writer needs to get across to the reader and listener alike in this forward topic follow: where all persons and places plus things are right now on the circle of existence, and what time it is according to the timetable of universe annals known as the long-term zodiac. Where we all are right now is point 3 south on the existence circle, and what time it is definitely the change from the moon cycle, the cycle of forgiveness and also mercy, of the Virgo cycle, to the sun cycle, the cycle of balance and justice and judgment, of the Libra cycle. So, the writer of this booklet, Alpha Unu, calls this change of cycles by Almighty and absolute nature, moonset and sunrise in the nature of nature, for the title of these writings. The moon setting and the sun rising in the nature of nature mean it is mental resurrection and mental liberation time. Let it be remembered always and let it be known. Listen to reason. Form 3 in this paragraph is another form of the circle of all existence, and in the advanced books known as Introduction to the Nature of Nature, which this booklet prepares the reader for, the existence circle is called the SMAT circle of order. The other circles shown in this forward topic are various forms of the SMAT circle of order. Likewise, the 9 in the top half of this circle symbolizes the original and primary creator, Noopooh, pronounced Noopooh. And the 6 in the bottom half emblemizes the evolutionary and secondary creator, Zoopooh, pronounced Zoopooh. The The bottom half of the circle is the counterworld and opposite of the top half. The top half is a circle of 360 degrees, and the bottom half is likewise 360 degrees, because the halves are different worlds, different time zones, and different states of mind. For the top half, 9, is life and the living, and the bottom half, 6, is death and the dead. The two halves exist at opposite times, and the circles exist 1 degree at a time, and that 1 degree is all existence, all of nature, making a 1 degree circular change in all matter of almighty nature. Let it be remembered always, and let it be known. Listen to reason. The long-term zodiac, as shown in this paragraph in Form 4, is not an imaginary line of longitude and latitude someplace in the sky. Instead, it is the animal world, which is the bottom half of the existence circle, and in universe language, this world of animals is called the Zoop instead of the zodiac. It is true, whereas the Zoop is the bottom half of the circle of existence, the Noop is the top half, as shown in Form 5 of this paragraph. Both the Noop and the Zoop are pronounced like they are spelled, N-O-O-P and Z-O-O-P, like Form 2 in paragraph 3 of this topic. Note that there are 2 dots in Form 4 at the bottom of the circle. The left dot denotes the moon cycle at the end of the Virgo cycle, and the right dot denotes the sun cycle at the beginning of the Libra cycle, where every person, place, and thing existing definitely are right now at the time of this writing. And this is why it is mental resurrection time, so that the existence circle can go back up toward better standards and qualities of life, instead of the universe is starting to disintegrate at point 3 of the existence circle. Let it be remembered always, and let it be known. Listen to reason. Like the Noop, there are also 12 signs of the Zoop, zodiac, and these long-term signs, cycles, last for 3 million years each. 1 degree of the circle is a time duration of 100,000 years, and the existence circle of order has 720 dots or degrees, 360 for life at the top half of the circle, and 360 for death at the bottom half. The bottom half, the Zoop, the zodiac, is animals and their world, and the top half, the Noop, is gods and goddesses and their world. And remember, the circle exists only 1 dot or degree at a time, and that 1 degree is all of absolute nature, making a 1 degree circular change in all matter of almighty nature, and moving counterclockwise degree by degree, and eventually completing the whole circle of all existence back at the point where the circle begins. Point 3, see Form 1. The Noop is indeed represented by parts of the human person instead of animals like the Zoop, the zodiac has. And the number 999 of the Noop, as shown in Form 4, paragraph 8 of this topic, stands for 9 power and mentality in space, 9 power and mentality in matter, and 9 power and mentality in time. And the same holds true for the number 666 of the Zoop. Let it be remembered always, and let it be known. Listen to reason. Whereas the main purposes of this booklet are to impart some vital knowledge to the reader and listener likewise, and prepare him and her for more advanced knowledge called Introduction to the Nature of Nature, also written by philosopher Afro Unu. The main purpose of this forward caption are to disclose the knowledge of where we all are right now on the universe timetable called the long-term zodiac, the Zoop, and what mental and spiritual activities should be going on at this time. This writer repeats, where we all are on the circle of all existence is at point 3, see Form 1 in paragraph 3 of this topic, at rock bottom of the space, matter, and time SMAT circle, and the time is surely the mental resurrection and mental liberation time, so that the existence circle can go back upward in standards, qualities, and values of absolute nature on the right side of the circle from rock bottom. Let it be remembered always and let it be known. Listen to reason. The writer knows this question will arise, and it should. How can we tell, or how do we know that we all are at point 3 on the circle of existence? All scientists like anthropologists, archaeologists, and geologists know that nature, including its peoples, has been in the evolution cycle for millions of years. Mankind's evolve and activities act as a measuring meter on the progress of evolution. Taking this fact into consideration, we get the black race, the Ethiopian race, the brown race, the Phoenician race, the red race, the Indian race, the yellow race, the Mongolian race, and the white race, the Caucasian race, respectively, that is in the order given here. The blacker a person is by nature, the more original that person is by color. Thereby, the Caucasian race, being white or representing the color white, is the last stage of the evolution of mankind. Furthermore, there are 4 major stages of ethereal science, namely Noopooh, pantheism, and religion. And religion is the last evolutionary stage of ethereal philosophy. Moreover, ether spirit has many stages and levels, and the last 4 stages down through evolution are 6 ether spirit, 5 ether spirit, 4 ether spirit, and 3 ether spirit. Let it be remembered always and let it be known. Listen to reason. 3 ether spirit is the last evolutionary stage of ether spirit by nature, and this includes the spirit gods and goddesses of the universes. 3 ether spirit is ghost spirit, and ghost spirit, called Osiris, creator of religion, is the last spirit ruler of the evolutionary cycle before the advent of 9 mentality known as Noopooh, who must push and pull the circle of existence upward on the right side toward better and higher standards, values, and qualities in absolute nature, provided it is not time for the universe to start disintegrating at point 3 rock bottom, where all persons, places, and things are existing right now at this writing. In addition, mankind itself now has the capacity, ways, and means to make the planet Earth uninhabitable, non-livable, for all physically living beings, and it is literally raping and destroying Mother Earth inside and outside, and polluting and contaminating the atmosphere surrounding her. This cannot continue indefinitely if Mother Goddess Earth and the universe plus their offsprings are to survive. This paragraph and the preceding one tell us how we know that we are all at rock bottom point 3 on the big circle and time for the mental resurrection and mental liberation of persons, places, and things. Let it be remembered always and let it be known. Listen to reason. Afro-Unu, the physical writer of this booklet, is a natural scientist by nature, and he is qualified and authorized by Noopooh, the mental writer of this 9 news, to write and record and circulate 9 knowledge to those who want it and also need it for survival, better living, and longer life. Afro-Unu is the writer, philosopher, and messenger of 9 Reason Noopooh, the original creator of all the worlds and the mental spiritual resurrectionist of the mental dead, those who are spiritually ignorant about almighty nature and its laws. Afro-Unu, by nature, is a scientist of sound right reason, 9 reason, reality, and the resurrectionist of the mental dead. You need to know the writer of this booklet not nearly so much as you need to know the correct information in this presentation. Let it be remembered always and be known. Listen to reason. Let this writer first qualify the phrase black people. There are black people of different ethnic races, but usually when the phrase black people is used by someone, the person is referring to the people who are members of the Ethiopian race. And this is appropriate because when the human races are designated by color, the analysis goes like this. The black race is the Ethiopian race, also called the African race, the original race, the Takanoid race, and the kinky hair race. The brown race is the Phoenician race, the red race is the Indian race, the yellow race is the Mongolian race, the white race is the Caucasian race, and the colored race is the Mongoloid race. Moreover, blackness of the African race shines like the surface of the sun and his energies. Black skin of other ethnic races cannot shine this way, and not supposed to, because the Ethiopian race is direct descendants of the sun. Let it be remembered always and let it be known. Listen to reason. The Ta and Takanoid race in the preceding paragraph is pronounced tar, as in Utah, but the P is silent. However, if the pronouncer prefers to silence the T, then the pronunciation becomes par. Either pronunciation is appropriate, for tar refers to blackness and par refers to the standard. From among the various names given in this booklet for the African race, this writer prefers and uses most often the name Ethiopian race, because at one time all of Africa was called Ethiopia and the Atlantic Ocean was known as the Ethiopian Sea. Moreover, the word Ethiopian shows close relations to the cosmos that the sons of absolute nature constitute, and the Ethiopian race is a posterity of the sons. To put it another way, the root word of the name Ethiopian is ether, and ether, called sunshine on planet Earth, is energy whose suns produce. Let it be remembered always and let it be known.